Hi, I'm Sally Gates, and today we're going to look at triads with this cheat sheet from iVideosongs. So first off, let's look at why you would want to invest time in learning these. We have a few objectives learning triads, and the biggest factor here is simplifying. This is going to apply to your rhythm guitar playing, your soloing, and it's also going to help you learn how to navigate the fretboard. So for your rhythm guitar playing, if you're in a band with another bass player, or maybe there's another guitarist, keyboards even, this is going to help you to simplify what you're doing and stay out of the register, while still giving a lot of clarity to what's happening in the band. So using triads in your solos is going to help you navigate around the fretboard, and it's also going to add a bit of variety to just playing around with the scale. So as you learn where these triads are, you're also going to learn where the notes are up and down your fretboard, which is an invaluable tool, especially again with sight reading or any kind of rhythm playing. We're also going to look at what's called an inversion, and as we go through this, you're going to hear how triads can be a little more sparse and often more tasteful than playing full open chords, especially when you're playing with a band. So if you listen, you'll hear how easily I can move between two chords by just using these three-note shapes. So for example, we have a first inversion E major chord, going to a second inversion C major chord. So just by moving one finger, I've changed what chord I'm playing, very quickly, very simply. So to look more at this and talk about inversions, there are a different way of stacking the notes in the chord. So to use C major for an example, if we play in the root position, we have C, E, G. Now an inversion is going to flip these notes around. So the first inversion, we would have E on the bottom. And to find that, we're going to move up the neck, find E, G, and C. To go further up to the second inversion, we're now going to have G on the bottom. So we'd find the G, C, and E. So to play through that, it would sound like this. So right now, that's giving me a whole tool to move up and down the neck in C major. And if we were to make that a minor, it would look like this. So you can hear the difference in those sounds and how it's going to add some variety to what you're doing. So if we look at the chart, we can see in the major box, there's the root position, the first inversion, and the second inversion. So what you just saw was playing these up the highest string sets, up the neck. We can also practice in the different way, playing across the neck instead of up it. So this is going to change what chord we're playing, but the idea here is to get these shapes into your head as to what you would use having the root note on each string. So for example, if we're playing major, so if we were to read the chart going up the neck, looking at the first column in the box with the major triads, it would sound like this for A major. So you can hear how we still have the same key there, but we're getting little variations and it's allowing us to move around a lot easier. So let's look at another exercise we can use with triads. So this is going to help you create arpeggios by using different inversions of these triads and adding chord tones. So for example, we can create a C major arpeggio by using a first inversion triad and adding chord tones E and G on the top. So it's going to sound like this. And if we were to speed that up a little bit, so now we can try this with a minor triad as well. So again, to use a first inversion position, so now it's going to be an E flat and a G on the top. And it'll sound like this. And then at speed, so major, minor. So that's a fun little exercise you can try out on your own as well. And play around with the different inversions, creating arpeggios using those chord tones and the triads. Okay, so once you've gone through the front side of this chart, you've practiced these, you've learned all the different inversions, you've got them down. So now we can take a look at the back. And this is helping us connect these triads up and down the neck. And you can use this chart as a cheat sheet to check your work as you go. So for example, if we were going to use C major to play up the neck Just say we wanted to maybe play over a chord change or solo, create some melodies. We can use these triads and add in chord tones, meaning notes from that chord, to do this. So in C major, if we started in the root position, fun exercise you can play around with. And don't be afraid to add in chromatic notes or passing notes, which aren't necessarily in the same key, but they'll be next door to a note that is. It's going to give you some variety and different tonal flavors there. And you can try this in the minor key as well, and have a bit of fun with it. Play around, play up and down the neck, get used to where these triads are going to be. And once you have this down, you'll be sight reading, comping, soloing in no time. So to sum up, triads are going to simplify your playing. They're going to add a lot of clarity and punch if you're playing with a band. They're going to help you with sight reading, especially over different chords and progressions. And they're also going to help you with your soloing and navigating around the fretboard. We've looked at what inversions are and how to use those, and also thrown in a few little exercises you can try out yourself. Thanks very much.